Hey guys, I wanted to make a little video for you of making a dashboard for surveying some of the analytics that I could imagine you guys being interested in. You can see that behind me is Claude. Um, and one thing that's kind of cool is I tried to restrict myself to only make applications using English. So I literally wrote no code and used Claude for everything. That doesn't mean that we've done anything magic other than hook up all this AI stuff pretty reasonably. But from an on ramp perspective, from a learning perspective, you should have pretty nice, co-pilots along as you go through the journey of trying to figure out how to build analytics and develop applications, et cetera, lay out user experiences, et cetera. So here, let's take a look. So just as evidence, I just want to, we have Claude, and it could be any AI model, connected to our docs and to our system, actually, so you can get resources from the system. You could have an AI agent build stuff or run applications server side and things like this. But I thought I'd just show you sort of what I did. Claude and I were working on some Deep Haven UI code to lay things out. I said, hey, I want to add some indicators. This is just a sampling of what I did over the course, frankly, a couple of hours or something like that. It says, oh, okay, I understand the indicators you want. Here's how to build them, right? It writes this code, and then tells me where to add it to the layouts. And then it says, well, do you want me to just do the whole code block for you? And sure enough, it did the whole code block. I share with you here, other than only to show you whatever. This is a substantial bit of stuff that an LLM has written with my prompting. Yes, I did. I prompted it in layers. I said, build this, now I add this, now I add this, now I add this. So it turns into something substantial. But all the simulations of the data that you're going to see, as well as the UI dashboard code, was all written where literally the only thing I did was English. So let's get off of Claude and go to the user experience. Again, I'm out here in our open source package, which is just a single server that I'm running, on my laptop here. Again, if you want to play with it, you can go to deephaven.io, go to docs, go to community docs, go to quick start, and then just run this Docker image or pip install it if you want. But that's really the only application that I'm running. Claude and I wrote a couple of things that created some fake data. As one is a bunch of market trades across, 20 symbols or something like that. You can see that lots of trades, and it follows, trade time. What do I want here? I want trade time and price, right? So it didn't just create random data. If I filter this and then just do, we'll just do snowflake, right? You can see that it kind of created time series type of stuff, which is a little more sophisticated. I started with a market data feed. Then I created an orders feed, which was, I want to generate parent orders and child orders underneath that. And I want them sort of, as a simulated version of the types of things that you guys might be managing, such that I have parent order IDs, I have client orders underneath that, I have customers, and they're all, execution prices and constituent executions and things like this, okay? And then that dashboard code that I showed you, that Claude had developed, again, it wrote all this other data, but, it developed the dashboard, which we're going to see in just a moment. But it also wrote the range join stuff. So it's like, over the life of an order, I want to, over the life of an order, I want to get, here we just run this, right? For each parent order, right, over the life of the order, I want to see all the trades in the marketplace, all their share, all the quantities, all the shares, so that I can calculate, total volumes, averages, things like this, right? So again, that's the type of thing you might be doing for analytics for your customers, right? And then I'm just going to run the dashboard code that we talked about. So that creates a dashboard. Maybe I'll get rid of my face here real quick, so you can see everything. So I can click on any, so I can so what do we have here? We have parent orders. This is all batch, right? I can set it up in just a moment for it to be real time, but these are all the child orders. If I click on any child order, right, it's going to double click to only look at that parent here and show you all the children of that. Let's click on a different one. And it's going to show you what are all the market trades before and after the order placement time. Obviously, it has a plot. At that point in time, it has the book. You can imagine scrolling through the book, with a time slider or something like this. And then it shows you for that customer, how many orders have they had, how many dollars have they traded there, and for the life of that order in the course of the marketplace, how many shares have executed over the life of that order in the marketplace, and what's the market VWAP. So you could compare that order VWAP to that or something like that, right? So you have all of your orders, the parent orders, analytics for that. You have what's going on in the market. You have graphics of what's going on in the market. You have a way to look at the consolidated book, and then whatever. These are just big indicators of whatever statistics you want. I picked a couple for that customer and a few about what's going on in the marketplace for the life of the order. So all I tried to do is show you how easy it is to work with data, how easy it is to build analytics, to build dashboards, and you can do it obviously with simple scripts you write in Python or Java or even SQL. But LLMs are pretty good co-pilots for this nowadays. So there you go. It's all pretty comprehensive. If I say, I want to see just stuff after 4 p.m. or something in Robinhood, whatever, should be easy enough to do these types of things, right? And now I filter on, and everything's very interactive. Boom. And all this works in real time. I'll just rerun these things so that they're real time. I'll rerun the order feed. I'll make sure that's that. Such that, okay, that's created the simulated order feed. You can see that should be ticking in real time now. Oh, did I flip that? Oh, that's order stats, right? Yeah, there you go. So you can see that that's going to be ticking in real time, right? Then I have to run that range join that I was talking about, where I do the analytics of what's going on in the marketplace for each order, and then I'll rerun the dashboard. And now you should see that exact dashboard works, and everything is going to be real time. And again, so I click on some order, and all the analytics will pop up. The plot will be updating in real time, which is probably hard to see, but there you go. You see it a little bit. And all these, whatever. This won't be real time because that order's been filled or whatever, but you see that the child order that are being managed are here. So whatever you want to manage, you can certainly manage in big batch stuff, which I know is the dominant use case for you, but the same things will also work in real time. And you can see these ones are, for this customer, it's continuing to tick even as a big demonstration of that. All right, want to give you a taste. Thanks so much, guys. Cheers, bye.